Smoking a Davidoff. Maybe I should have wore a three-piece suit. Welcome back to another Jigs' Lounge, Cigars and Drinks. Episode 3, Bugle Gang in the house. Let's just get straight on with it, shall we? Thanks for coming back if you're back again, and thanks for coming if you are a new viewer. So today, what we got? We have got a Davidoff Winston Churchill, the late hour Robusto. It's 5x52, medium to full strength from the Dominican Republic. It's actually aged 6 months in Scotch single malt whiskey casks as well, so should be good. And pairing with that, we have one of my favourites, the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, which is bottled at 43.2%, which is 90.4 proof. So yes. Now this is dark. This is really dark. I've had this a little while. I've been looking forward to smoking it. I didn't actually know it had been aged in the whiskey barrels. When I just got a bit of info about it before I did this video, just for pricing and stuff like that, I actually forgot. So hopefully that will be beautiful as we get down it. Yeah, it's got a lovely woody note to it. Woody and earthy, as it should. Yeah. It's got a bit of a like a treacly kind of smell at the end. Yeah, on the filler. Yeah, it's quite a nice sweet smell that is, so hopefully that'll be a little beaut, but we'll get this punch cut. Oh look, that's good when you've still got bits of it from last time. Anyway, get this done. There we are. Beautiful. Pull feels good. Feeling positive about this one. A bit of spice there already. But anyway, let's get it lined up. Hopefully this is going to work today. I double checked, as I always do. It doesn't like it in here. Holy motherfucking god. What is wrong with this lighter? It's like, fuck you if I'm working here. I filled this up. And it worked straight away indoors. It's got fucking stage fright in it. Jigs' Lounge stage fright. Right, I'm gonna have to get another one out of that, aren't I? Right, so let's get this thing toasted then, baby. First pull, completely different to the last two videos I've done, what I smoked before. That's peppery from scratch, that is. Straight away I'm getting that pepper. Really nutty. Really nutty. Like a walnut. Tastes like Christmas evening, sitting there with there's nuts in your mouth. Giggity. Yeah, good start, good start. Right, let's pour me some of this beaut. So, I never used to be into bourbon, funnily enough. I don't think it's because I've tried that many, it's because it was the early days when I hadn't had quite a lot of whiskey and stuff, and my only experience of bourbon was Jack Daniels. Now, to me, it's just filth. I don't like budget whiskey very often, you know, and that is to me the epitome of just a budget everyday whiskey, and I just can't deal with it. I do not, and I've never liked Jack Daniels. And I've also learned to come along as I've drunk some like better class bourbons. That another thing is I don't like the charcoal filtering. I'm not a fan of the charcoal filtering too much. But anyway, so yes, I've got the Woodford reserved here. So what I find quite funny is when I looked online, it came up that this is 45.2% or 0.3%, but this bottle's actually 43.2. So what can I say? It's slightly different, but yeah, so I've had this, I'm not sure if this is my second bottle or not, I can't remember, but it is my favourite. It's just so sweet, and I must have a bit of a bigger pour than I normally would. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I'm not so fan on the standard Woodford Reserve, but this double oaked is just something, it's just a different beast, and I am a big fan. I'll let that get some air to it, and then I'll come back and have a little sip of that in a second. Very nutty, very spicy. I'll say very spicy, but very nutty. Getting a lot of nuts on that. It's gonna be one of them episodes, isn't it? I'm gonna say the word nuts a lot, and it's gonna get a bit. Anyway, I thought I'd put this t-shirt on. I've actually got a base layer on today. It's fucking a bit cold, so my missus is like, "Why are you putting the base layers on? It's black. It won't look too much." But I'm sure some people are gonna look at me and go, "You've got a fucking base layer on. What's he playing?" That's I'll just be honest. It's just how I am. But yeah, so I've got that on to keep me a bit warmer. But I put this t-shirt on today. It's actually one of my Jigs Reviews t-shirts, but it's not for sale anymore. I just got it printed for myself. But yes, Bugle Gang, my boys, and I did that because today I have with me this little beauty here. So one of my Bugle boys is a bit arty-farty. We talked about arty-farty last week with Lottie's stuff, but yes, he's a bit arty-farty, and he made me this as a gift. He went on a pottery course or just a day thing for like a birthday, which was his or his missus' birthday, one or two, and he made a bunch of ashtrays, and he made one for me. So yeah, it's got Alex and Phoebe on the bottom of it there, so shout out to the D's, Mr. and Mrs. D, and obviously Daisy D. So yes, that's my little ashtray. So I thought I'd bring it along for a ride today. It can sit here and enjoy this Davidoff with me. So I have never smoked Davidoff. This is my first Davidoff I've ever had. I just quite like the look of it, the Churchill on the band, and the dark cigar. So I prefer a Duro leaf, and just the black and the gold. I just thought it was a really cool design, so I was definitely something I was going to buy. And also, like when I was reading about it, it was the reason they named it this is because apparently it reflects the darkness that Churchill was in when he was at his most creative, or something like that. So yeah, I said put a little backstory to the cigar itself. Yeah. Not a great early start. I had to relight it already, but oh, the nut levels already so, you know, a few puffs in, is already getting a more of a sweeter nut note to it. That tastes like a bit like raw almond now. Definitely, yeah. Raw almond. You know, it might have something to do with the whiskey barrels in there again. Like single malt whiskey from Scotland doesn't normally, not in my experience, got that sort of almondy taste to it. I can expect it in a bourbon, but the smoke output is good. Now it's going. Anyway, let's get onto this. So yeah, it's dark amber colour. Obviously, it's been a couple of oak casks, so I mean that is just so sweet. There's caramel, maple syrup, sweet dark sugar, a bit of a marzipan sort of smell, like a bit of luck, bit of more almond. There's zero, but I mean it's quite low alcohol, so there's no burn. Even like, I mean, full on nostril, nose straight in, and it doesn't burn at all. But it's just sweet. Delish. Has more of a citrus tone when you actually start drinking it. Still getting that sweetness. I'm still getting, see on the back end now, that caramel and maple's coming through again. But initially in your mouth, you get a burst of citrus. Right. I'm not sure I could say lemon or orange. It's quite. It's a tough one. I think it's hinting more towards a small sweet orange. But yeah, lovely. I mean, it's not overly thick. Obviously the alcohol level's quite low. So yeah, it's got quite speedy legs on it. They run quite fast. 100-meter dash motherfuckers. But it's good. It's so good. I knew I was going to do this on my next video, so I've been excited about drinking. I haven't had any leading up to it, so I thought I'd just wait for the day, and I'm glad I did. See, after drinking that being so sweet, that's made this taste a little bit more. It's more grounded now. It's not as sweet. I'm not getting the almond anymore. It's made it go more. Tastes more like the land. Got that hay taste coming through. Nuts still there. It's gone back to more of a walnutty taste. It's quite creamy as well. Now going straight from that to that, it's amazing because they're just completely opening each other up in a totally different way. That was apple. All I got there was apple. What's them apples that are sort of like they're quite sweet, but they're like a reddy green. I think they're galas. You get like a gala apple taste. I don't know if anyone's watching across the pond in America, I don't know if you have gala apples and all sort of varieties you get over there. But over here we have like an apple which is white, which is red and green. A bit streaky, I suppose. And yeah, they're called galas, and that is what I'm getting out of that as well. So after we spoke last week, I sort of had that reason I had time to do videos because of the COVID situation at home. And once that was all cleared up, another one of our girls got it. So once again, it's been another housebound weekend. Well, for the three of us anyway. Me, the missus and the youngest. Also done my booster jab, so I wasn't sure if I'd be alright for today because yesterday and the night before I was feeling a bit ropey. Had the sore arm and all that shit. As you do. But yeah, no, I'm feeling better today, so I thought I'd come out and face the crisp coldness of outside. Shame yesterday was fucking sunny as fuck. It was a beautiful day. It was cold, but it was beautiful. Today is grey and dull, so what better way of cheering yourself up? Beautiful drink, beautiful cigar, and to top that off, when I get back in the house after I've done this, I will have a nice cup of tea with some fresh, out the oven, lime cake that Sam is currently cooking me. So, baking, should I say. Paul Hollywood would be displeased with my choice of words there. But yeah, so that's what you need in your life. Get yourself a good woman. So if you like the sound of this cigar, they retail at around $38.99, so it is a more expensive stick. It's not a budget one by any means. But I mean, so far, I mean, you can get some budget ones that are still delicious, but this is, you know, this is kind of what I expect for a cigar of this price. So far, I'm happy with it. And I think this is around the same price, I think, for this double oaked. I think this is around anywhere between the £35 and £40 for a bottle. But it's well worth it. And I mean, if you want to reach out and try some bourbons, like myself, you might have Jack Daniels or, you know, what's the other one, Jim Beam, or, you know, they're lower shelf budget ones. Also, they do better quality ones. When I'm talking about the general on the shelf, 15 quid a bottle, you see ones. This, you know, this might be something you want to get into. You know, it's not, alcohol's quite low, so, you know, it doesn't burn too much, and there's just so many sweet flavours in there. You know, it'd be good to break into because you're not getting a hard hit like whiskey can do sometimes for like a more grown sort of taste buds. But I mean, in general, a bourbon is a lot sweeter. I found, you know, they've definitely got a sweeter profile. So if that sounds like something you might like, then it's definitely worth buying. And this bottle, perfect. I love it. I fucking love it. You may have noticed if you watched my last episode that I moved this from there to there because, fuck me, I must have hit my hat on that thing about 7-8 times. One time I even knocked the thing clean off. So I didn't want to. Oh, fucking hell. And there's still the candle that was holding it up. Welcome to the party. See, after taking this each time after my cigar, I'm just getting constant crisp apple. That crisp garlic apple is just at the front of it every time. The back end, the finish, still sweet, still like caramelly maple syrup. But yeah, it's all apple on the front. I'd say it's like a medium finish, you know. Doesn't last forever and ever, but it lasts long enough. Definitely getting some woody notes in here, big time. And that, you know, that may be because there has been some barrel aging involved in there. But like I said before, the previous cigars I've smoked in the past that have been barrel aged, I've not got that as much. I mean, I even got it in the last cigar I smoked, which wasn't barrel aged at all. But I'm actually getting this one. It's fucking what's written on the label, if you know what I mean. So it's not a massively long smoke. It's around 45 minutes to smoke this cigar. So I think that's a good time, especially if you're doing it on your own. You know, if you're with some friends and you're both having to smoke, or you're all having to smoke, depending on who you are. A longer A longer smoke is probably nicer, but 45 minutes, it's a good time if you're on your own like I am now. But not for long. So I did say last week that try and get 1, 2, or both together, get my SCCC friends on here, and I haven't actually reached out to Aaron yet, and he hasn't said anything to me either, so he probably hasn't watched the video, you motherfucker. Keep watching! But obviously Angelo has, and he is bang up for it, so hopefully whenever that'll be, I don't know if it'll be in my next episode or the one after, but Feb time, he said he'll get involved, and we'll I shall have a fellow friend on here for some more bullshit. I think once I've got a few more episodes in, I'll probably do like a little whiskey sample giveaway. Obviously not so much on the cigars, because I don't, like I said before, I don't tend to buy boxes. I'll buy one at a time. And like I said, once I've smoked a bit more and I find something I love, I'll definitely buy a box, and then I'll probably do a cigar giveaway then. But obviously whiskey, there's plenty in the bottle, plenty to share. So at some point I'll do a little whiskey giveaway, so stay tuned for that. And I'm happy to ship overseas. Obviously I shipped my boy Kelly over in America quite a bit, so you know, I'm more than happy to do that. So we'll keep your eye out, and we'll do that at some point. It's good to share. I have smoked 3 Madura leaf cigars now, so I could probably do with getting into something lighter, give something else to talk about. I've actually got something that will tick 2 boxes, which I probably will do in the next episode. Actually, I've got a Drew Estate Acid. I can't remember which one it is exactly, but that is a Connecticut leaf. So it's a nice light cigar, light leaf, and obviously it's an acid, which is a totally different cigar to any traditional cigar. So well, even if you call this traditional or whatever, you know, it's not Cuban, you know, however you look at things. But yeah, I'll probably do that acid next time. So you know, stay tuned for that, because they are very interesting, completely different to anything you'll smoke. No one's a fan, but I am. I'm a fan. So into my second third of this now. It's getting more woody. Definitely getting more woody now. It's smooth. It's got that cream to it. Cream and nuts, eh? Oh, Daddy Davidoff. And yeah, cream, nuts, wood. Of that original bit of, like, when I got some almond right at the beginning, the obviously not like cooked or charred almonds, I mean, just straight plain almonds. That went straight away. As soon as I got a bit of this Woodford in me, it was gone. I don't know if that was because this is so sweet, it sort of cancelled it out. But I completely lost taste of that by then. But the other 3 things I've just spoke about, very prominent in this. And it is getting peppery. It's like I'm expecting the last third to be real peppery. Not quite pepper bomb, but still got that pepper. But what do you expect from a dark cigar? But them creamy nuts are a winner. Just ask my girl. As you can see, smoke output is good. So really good. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. All the wood, all the nuts. Yeah, you heard me. But this apple's so fresh. It's almost like your apple bobbing on Halloween. Burst of fresh coldness in your mouth with, I'm saying fresh coldness because this probably isn't room temperature because it's a little bit chillier in here. But yeah. Just fucking buy yourself a bowl. Don't fuck about. Just get some. Get some and be happy. And look at it and think, my boy Jigs told me that. What a good bloke he is. He knows what's tasty. What taste buds that guy's got. But yeah. But it's funny because as tasty as it is, I do feel like I get more pleasure actually out of nosing it. Definitely. So I can't assume that everyone that watches this is fully aware and into whiskey and into cigars, and also I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, the certain things that I use, like this fucking useless Zippo that never wants to fucking work in here. God damn. But I'm sure you're very familiar with this looking glass. It's called a Glencairn, and it is designed for whiskey drinking. I use it in my other drinks like rum and that as well. This tulip is the correct term, but yeah, tulip shape to it. The way it comes up allows you to get a better nose of the alcohol as it comes up and filters up to the top. Obviously, when you put your nose to the glass, because the way it shuts up small at the top, it allows them not to escape too much and the flavours and smells get into your nose better. I mean, everyone sniffs it a different way, but as far as I'm concerned, ideal way for me. So if you don't get your nose in too far, this one doesn't burn, but a high proof whiskey or rum will burn, and all you'll get is burn, and you won't be able to pick up any of them nice smells that are in there, nice aromas. So rest on your nose. I can do it that way on that camera. Rest on your nose. Let's get in there slightly. No, give it a turn, because I've smelt things before. Going back to the video just done on the balsams, I did the chocolate mint one. In the middle, I got a general all-round smell. When I went to the left or right, I can't remember which one it was. On the left side, all I got was mint. On the right side, all I got was chocolate. With this, I'm getting the same fragrances both sides. It's an all-rounder. I'm getting the sweet caramel and maple and the fruit smell all in one. I'm even getting a bit of if you ever had like McDonald's pancakes, so you get the McDonald's pancakes, a bit of the syrup on top, so you get that, you know, that American pancakes that obviously if you've ever had a McDonald's before, they do the, you know, the thicker American pancakes, not our traditional pancake day pancakes we have over in the UK, but yeah, the thick small rounded pancakes with the syrup on. And even a slight, only slightly though, a slight hint of bacon. If you've ever had maple syrup on some crispy bacon as well for breakfast, fucking hell, what a delight. I haven't had it in ages, but fuck, it's good. In fact, I think next weekend, I think I'm gonna have some fucking McDonald's pancakes and syrup. I think I've just got wood. It's amazing. I don't read the taste notes on alcohol or cigars before I do it, because it's amazing how much it takes over your brain, and you start smelling it and tasting it because you've been told that's what's in it, and what a professional would get their sort of notes. But because I literally just spoke about the crispy bacon there, I've had a pull on this and I got crispy bacon. It's amazing what your mind can do. But I 100%, no lie, got crispy bacon out of that right then. It's amazing what your brain feeds you when you think about it. And I'm always going to be honest. I don't see the point in lying or reading notes and thinking this is what people want to hear. For me, that's it's lying. It's false advertising. I'm give you my personal, 100% honest opinions as I smoke and drink these things. I don't try it beforehand, especially on cigar. Like I said, I only buy one at a time. But drink, I could try it a few times. I have wrote notes in my book there about this in the past, but it was ages ago and I can't remember what I wrote. But if I wrote them now, they'd probably be different. I'm guaranteed they'd be different. I might have brushed my teeth before I had it. I might have eaten some. I did. I had some bagels with Marmite on before I came in, so that would have been, that would have changed my mouth completely to what I had when I had this last time. I could have had some fucking ice cream before I had that last time. You get a different taste in your mouth pretty much every time. So, you might see a lot of whiskey channels and stuff that might have repeated themselves. They might have done the video on the same drink again. Like, don't think they're being lazy. They're not. That drink could taste different 5-6 times that you drink it. So they're not being lazy. They're just giving you they're going back to it and refreshing their own memory and seeing how it compares to last time. I might give this a 7, 8, 9 out of 10. One day I might only get a 6. We're not lying. We're not, for people that don't do this a lot, we're not talking shit. Generally, going back another time and it could taste totally different. It really does change a lot. I almost put the ashtray so fucking far away. And I put it over there and there's fucking just ash everywhere. Give this table a right clean before I came in. Definitely spirits in here today. That fucking light's doing some crazy fucking Morse code shit. There you go, it's gone off again. On, off, on, off. Spirits, talk to me. Getting into the final third now. I'm going to pick these labels off. They've heated up enough now not to ruin my cigar. Yep, true say. The pectin has heated up, so it'll be able to peel off nicely. So for those who don't know, cigar labels are stuck together with something called pectin, which is like a sweet, I'm not sure exactly what it's made from. It's like a natural sweet glue. So it doesn't affect the cigar at all. Now I'm into this final third. If you look, I'm not sure if you can catch it on this, but the tip of this is very dark. It's a full, at least 5 or 6 shades darker than the rest of the cigar. So you won't be able to miss it. If you were going to give this a straight cut, you could easily do that and not worry about cutting into the rest of the cigar and obviously avoiding it and peeling. All the same flavours are there, but they're just getting stronger. The wood's getting stronger, the nuts are getting stronger, the creaminess is completely dissolved, it's gone completely, and the pepper's really kicking in now. On the retro how is that almond has come back again. So then, whiskey done, a little bit of cigar left. I'll call that a day. I'll enjoy the rest of this while I'm tidying up a bit. Thanks again for watching, really appreciate it. I said already, but do go and get yourself some Woodford Reserve double oaked. Very, very enjoyable bourbon. Good cigar, not going to complain about that at all. Very nice, very consistent. Also had a bit of an issue at the beginning, didn't quite light well enough, had to light it again, but since then, smoke output's been amazing. Flavours have been very consistent and good. Make sure you get that retro hail in, pick up them different notes on there. What more can I say? So yeah, I did notice that the whole, I mentioned this, but the whole Patreon donate thing is something that's very big in America, but not so much over here. But it's there, it's an option, so I am gonna go for it. Anyone, I've got a few patrons, and I appreciate you very much. So thank you to all you guys, and you know, please, anyone else, I much appreciate it. I know that sometimes committing to giving, even if it's a bloody £1 a month, you know, committing to give someone money every month can be a bit of a, I don't want to be doing that. So if you go onto my YouTube page for this channel, Jigs Lounge, even Cigars and Drinks. I don't even know my own shit. I have set up, if you look at the top part, there is a donate bit there which goes to PayPal. One-time donation, much appreciated. Thank you very much if you do that, and obviously I will give you a shout and a mention to let you know how much you appreciate. But yeah, apart from that, head to the website www.jigsviewsandreviews. You'll find everything on there, everything else I do. There's also Teesprings as well. Got a few t-shirts there. I've added a Jigs Lounge t-shirt, and I've added a new Jigs Views t-shirt with the actual logo on there. So just do it. Make a boy happy. Show some support. I would fucking love it. I would love it if you showed some support. But apart from that, enjoy your lives, enjoy a cigar, enjoy a drink, and I will see you next time. And always, light it up, pour it up, come chill in Jigs' Lounge. Catch you next time. I'm so fucking excited. I've got a cup of tea and some lime cake coming.